Hi, Church on Mill. We're thinking in these Jesus Better videos about the book of Philippians, just thinking what we can learn together in a brief little 2-minute video. I hope they've been an encouragement to you. We've been in Philippians chapter 1. Paul got done describing that he's being in prison. He's in prison for preaching the gospel, and that's turned out to be a good thing. And then in the next paragraph, in chapter 1, verse 19 and following, really down into verse 21, he says, "For to me to live is Christ, and to die is gain." And the concept that Paul's getting at is, for a Christian, we are in Christ, whether we're here on earth or we are departed from the body and we're with God in heaven in this intermediate state, or when Christ returns and then we're with him in resurrected bodies. For us, we're always with the Lord. And yet to die is gain because we're with God in a new way. We are with him physically, and we can see him and interact with him in an interpersonal way that's more intense than what we know right now. And yet Paul goes on to say in that paragraph that he knew it would be better for the church if he lived longer. I want to encourage you to think today about something you may not think much about, and that's death. That death will inevitably come to each one of us. And to think about that with sobriety and to let it guide some of your decisions that you make today. That you would be seeing every day that I live is another day God's giving me to be a blessing to other people. Maybe that's being kind to somebody in the grocery store. Maybe that's confessing the gospel to somebody, inviting them to trust in Jesus Christ. Maybe that's going out of your way to reach out to the kid in school that's a bit odd and doesn't have any friends. Maybe that's investing in somebody at work that's a little hard to get along with. Maybe that's discipling a church member. We could just go on and on and on. But God's left us here that we would grow up in him, that we would help others who already know him mature in him, and that we'd be blessing other people who have yet to come into the fold, into the family of God. For that reason, it's good that we live longer. May we use these days well, because in the end, we'll find as we go to be with Christ that that's even better, because Jesus is better.